excitement and the crowds are building in Havana this morning, where Pope Francis will hold a very special outdoor mass, first of his trip to Cuba in the United States. Jay Gray is in the Revolution Square this morning with a look at the Pope's historic visit.
His presence has electrified this island nation. Thousands line the roadways in Havana, cheering wildly, waving flags, welcoming Pope Francis after his arrival Saturday.
We will receive him with all of the love His Holiness the Pope deserves and the characteristic fervor of the Cuban Christians, the many that we are.
Thousands more are expected to fill the Plaza de la Revolucion for the first of two masses during his visit to Cuba. The pontiff perhaps providing a hint of what his message may be during his flight from the Vatican.
A small bridge, another, then another, make a big bridge for peace.
Instrumental in renewing the relationship between Cuba and the United States, he now travels to both countries, beginning here, where locals and Americans allowed to make the pilgrimage have embraced him as a hero.
Pope Francis and what he brings, not just to the country, but to all the populace, to be able to be instrumental in bringing the United States and Cuba back to relations. I mean, he's a remarkable individual. He does remarkable things.
And historic things, including the services he will celebrate with the faithful here. Jay Gray, NBC News, Havana.
The Mass is expected to last 2 hours or more, and following the service, Pope Francis will meet with Cuban President Raul Castro. And on his way over to Havana, Pope Francis spoke with the reporters on board. He told them that the world is thirsting for peace. Pope Francis said wars have caused a wave of migration, with refugees fleeing to escape from death in search of life. He urged journalists to do their part for world peace by building many little bridges that will eventually become a great bridge of peace. The Pope will spend 3 days in Cuba before traveling to the U.S., where he will visit Washington, D.C., New York, and Philadelphia.